Hello, Greenhouse family. We miss you guys. We hope that you are healthy, hope that you are doing well. As you know, we are under stay-at-home orders in the state of Ohio, and so we have been unable to meet together for several weeks, and it looks like we will be unable to meet together for several more weeks. And so we wanted to put out a little information for you guys. Obviously, this time that we're practicing social distancing, we're not able to see people face to face closer than 6 feet. It's hard to feel connected, and so we wanted to put out a little information as to ways that you can get involved, ways that you can feel connected. So the first is really with house churches. We have 4 house churches that meet at the Greenhouse, and during this time they're still seeking to meet, although it looks a lot different. It's through Zoom calls, through Google Meets. Some of it is just through the old-fashioned phone call and texting with each other. But if you are interested in getting involved in a house church, look in the comment section. There'll be a little information as to how you can get involved. If you're really wanting just to hear from people of the Greenhouse, there is a new podcast a handful of guys at the Greenhouse have started called the Floor Mic Podcast, and there'll be information in the comment section as to how you can get on and listen to some of these podcasts. I actually listened to several this morning, and it was a really encouraging and really great way to feel a little bit more connected. We've gone back through our website and we are posting sermons of the past. We had a problem with our system and the sermons weren't getting posted right away, and so we're going back through and posting past sermons. And so if you want to get on the website and listen to past sermons, that's a great way to feel a little bit more connected during this time. We also have been really trying to put out a little bit of content, whether that's devotional thoughts, whether it's songs, whether it's sermon links, on our different social media platforms, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, or even Voxer. And obviously now a YouTube channel. Another way that people can get connected or can even look for opportunities to serve, we at the Greenhouse have been partnering with Miamisburg City Schools, as well as Hope for Miamisburg and many other area churches, to do food distribution for students in our district. And so if you're interested in helping to serve in that way, there'll be information in the comment section as to how you can do that. Overall, really wanted to give an encouragement and a challenge as well. It's so easy during this time to go into a fear mode. It's so easy to go into self-protection mode, to hoard things. And we just really want to challenge all of us that people would be able to see the light of Christ in us by the ways that we don't live in fear, but the ways that we trust the Lord, by the fact that we're not living in a self-protection mode, but that we are truly looking out for the needs of others, considering others' needs greater than our own, that we're not hoarding, but that we're sharing. And also just that we are really seeking Him. You know, it's, for some of us, we have way more time available to us than we normally do. And how are we using that time? Are we seeking the Lord? Are we going to Him in His Word? Are we praying? Or are we using that time for other things, maybe things that aren't the best things, right? And also, some of us, our time is harder than it normally is. We're trying to homeschool kids. We're working from home, which is way harder to get work done, and all those types of things. Are we in those frustrating moments, in those moments where we are lacking patience? Are we really going to the Lord, seeking Him, or are we just going into ourselves? And so again, we would challenge all of us to use this time to be a light for Christ, to really seek Him. And lastly, we wanted to give a little bit of information. If you find yourself in need, whether that's financial, whether that's someone to talk to, whether you need prayer, or whether you need some toilet paper, please reach out. We have a lot of people who are looking for all these different opportunities to serve, and if we don't know the needs, it's hard in order to meet them. So if you're part of our body and really have some aspect of need, please reach out and let us know. Additionally, people have asked about giving financially to the Greenhouse. So if you would like to give financially to the Greenhouse during this time, you are more than welcome. You can send a check to the building. It's 1999 Belleville Road. We still will take it, but ultimately what we're encouraging people to do is to still put aside the money that you were planning to give, but look for opportunities, whether it's with family, whether it's with friends, whether it's with neighbors. Look for opportunities that you can serve, that you can spread the love of Christ, that you can be a light to the community. And if there's areas that you feel called to do that, we would encourage you to do that. Otherwise, you have the money set aside, and when we get back together, I'm sure that we're going to be able to find some large needs that we'll be able to connect and to join together with during that time. And so again, Greenhouse, we are in a great spot financially. We are not worried. We're not concerned about finances. And so if you'd like to give to the Greenhouse, that's great. Otherwise, keep that money aside. Look for ways to give it instead of giving to the Greenhouse, or wait. And once we get back together, we'll look for great opportunities as to ways that we can serve, ways that we can be a light financially. And lastly, like I've said multiple times, in the comment section will be a little bit more information as to how you can get a little bit more involved during this time, and additional information that I may have left off. If you would like to subscribe to this, you can subscribe, and then you can also turn on your notifications so that anytime there's new video content, you can be notified of that. And last, I would love to just encourage us with Proverbs 3:5-6. It says, "Trust in the Lord with all of your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all of your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight." My hope and my prayer for us as a body is that we would seek the Lord, that we would be a light, but mostly that we would really trust in him, that we would not rely on our own understanding, but we would acknowledge him. And again, we miss you guys. We love you. We're praying for you. And if there's ways that you can get more involved, we'd love that. If there's areas where you have needs, we'd love to know those. So again, we love you guys, and we'll see you soon.